Who would have thought this Activision Blizzard deal would cause so much crying, so much whining, so much panic, so much concern? Who would have thought way back in January of 2022 when Xbox said we are going to acquire Activision Blizzard, that 9 months later, 8 months later really, because the whole month of August was about Jim Ryan and PlayStation shitting their pants about Xbox owning Activision Blizzard. We're still talking about this topic, and I have to admit, this is so much fun. This is glorious for a guy like me. This is amazing for a guy with a YouTube channel like mine that is pro Xbox, that go after PlayStation fanboys, and that loves to talk shit about the console war. This is great content. I get excited to do videos about this topic. Speaking of this topic, I know you guys have heard I did a one-man Dark Man podcast yesterday about this topic, and that was a lot of fun. Had 400 and something people in there talking trash with me. But just in case you just wanted to hear a small, quick little 10-minute version, here we go. Jim Ryan is crying again. Jim Ryan is going after Phil Spencer. Jim Ryan said Phil Spencer said that we can have 3 extra Call of Duties after the contractual obligations, and Jim Ryan is not happy about that offer. Phil Spencer is pretty much saying, yo, look, we will keep Call of Duty on the PlayStation 5 for the remainder of the generation, but by the time the PS6 possibly comes out, Call of Duty is going to be exclusive to the next Xbox brand. And guys, let's be honest, Phil Spencer is being nice if you ask me. They're not contractually obligated to give them any more Call of Duties after the next 2 years. They're not contractually obligated. He's doing them a favor. He said, look, punk, take these 3 extra Call of Duties and shut your damn mouth. But no, Jim Ryan, that's not enough for him. He's crying. They don't know what to do. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys can't see how much Call of Duty means to the PlayStation brand, that means you don't want to see it. You want to ignore the fact that Call of Duty is PlayStation's money maker. Not God of War, not Spider-Man. The annual third-party multi-plat. Call of Duty is PlayStation's biggest money maker. It's funny, bro. But of course, whatever happens with PlayStation, the PlayStation fanboys will be there. They will be there no matter what. Even though the media was talking shit about Jim Ryan and how he's crying and how he's soft. Toughen up, buddy. Toughen up. The PlayStation fans, though, they want to continue to go after Phil Spencer. Look at this thread. This guy says, Phil Spencer should be sued and fired. Damn. Really? Phil Spencer should be sued and fired? Now look at the responses. I know why he should be fired I know why he should be fired, but why sued? Did I miss something? And this other pony says, he lied in court under oath to deceive the consumer and our representation. What the hell are these dudes talking about? When did Phil Spencer lie? He never said he's leaving Call of Duty on the PlayStation forever. He says they desire to keep Call of Duty on the PlayStation. Pay close attention, you ponies. These guys go after Phil Spencer because Jim Ryan is crying. Jim Ryan is the one that's crying. He's the one saying PlayStation players deserve to have a Call of Duty game. Why do they deserve to have a Call of Duty game? Xbox is about to own them. And Xbox doesn't have to do anything for your ass. And Jim Ryan knows that. That's why he's crying. But these PlayStation fans, oh boy, they can't handle this, man. They cannot handle the last couple months. It's been a lot of negativity surrounding the PlayStation. From them raising the price of their console, Then we found out it's cheaper for them to manufacture the console because they added new smaller parts inside of the PS5, but they're still increasing the price. Jim Ryan's crying about Activision Blizzard. He's crying about Xbox Gamepass. What are they going to do? But no, these PlayStation fanboys, they always have their back no matter what. My boy Onyx said, can't believe he is crying, man. This makes Sony looks bad, weak. MBG comes out and said, so calling out bullshit is considered crying? I say good for Sony for actually saying something for once and not just being left to look like the only asshole in the room. Calling out what bullshit? Phil Spencer said he desires to keep Call of Duty on the PlayStation. That's what you guys are crying about? Brad Smith saying they're going to keep Call of Duty on the PlayStation. They didn't say forever, man. They know there's a contract till 2024. PlayStation has marketing rights for COD. And they're going to keep it on there. Another 3 years after that contract. But Jim Ryan's, that's not enough for him. He wants Call of Duty forever. And he does not want it in Game Pass. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time since the beginning of the PS3 generation, the PlayStation brand looks vulnerable. They do. You can love PlayStation all you want, but if you can't see that the PlayStation brand, this generation, is looking very vulnerable because Xbox is a monster again. Microsoft is fully behind them. They had never been behind Xbox like they are now. And Xbox is a monster. And Sony can't handle it. I say this all of the time. This is not the Xbox One generation anymore. And trust me, PlayStation knows this. They're trying to stop this acquisition by all means necessary. They're trying to kill it. I think Jim Ryan knows it's going to go through, but he's trying to prolong it. But all he's doing is prolonging the inevitable. Xbox is going to own Activision Blizzard. Xbox is going to put Call of Duty in Xbox Game Pass. And PlayStation is going to lose people to the Xbox. You can ignore that fact all you want to. Well, it's not a fact yet. But millions of people haven't upgraded to their next generation console yet. There's millions of people still on the PS4. There's millions of people still on the Xbox One. And eventually they're going to upgrade. And guess what? They're going to see that Xbox Series S for $250, included with Call of Duty, not just the current Call of Duties, all of the old Call of Duties and future Call of Duties. That's going to be very enticing for that casual player that doesn't care about PlayStation or Xbox. They just want to play their games. But these PlayStation fans, they love it. They love to defend everything PlayStation does. Look at this guy. Xbox killing Call of Duty will be the only significant mark they leave on the gaming industry. Why are you so negative, sir? Why are you so negative? Now look at this dude. This douchebag blocked me. I never said anything to him, but to each his own. He said, it may be time for Bungie to make a game to counter Call of Duty directly and keep it exclusive to PlayStation and PC. Since Phil is backtracking on the multi-platform statement, maybe Bungie should too eventually. These guys told Xbox to compete last generation. Xbox, are you going to put up a fight? Xbox, you must compete. Now they're competing. Whoa, don't compete like this. It's not fair. You guys shouldn't compete like this, Xbox. No. It's a damn shame that PlayStation, the almighty PlayStation, is out there crying and whining. Just a shell of themselves right now. Yes, the PS5 is still selling, but this is still early in this generation. We're about to be 2 years into the generation. There's at least another 6 years or 5 or 6 years left. You don't think Xbox can swing that way and take some of those casuals? I believe they can, and I believe they will. But look, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you happen to stumble across my channel, you think I'm decent enough, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? And if you subscribe, please hit that notification bell to know when my black ass is doing some new content, babe. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Shit. Damn, man.